Ladies Auxiliary to the Veterans Forum floor work. We're trying it for the first time. In the video, you will find that some of the prayers, songs have been cut short just to illustrate the floor work. That is what we're trying to practice. We thank you very much.
The officers will retire to the Cross of Malta.
All officers rise. Face the center. The President is the first. The officers will split the altar and the Senior Vice President's chair. And this is the only floor work that this is split. Okay, the conductress has the command of the floor. You should only listen to the conductress. If she lines them up wrong, it is her fault. Other members should not get involved. Remember, they will split the chairs, and this is the only time that the chairs are split in the Cross of Malta. No other floor work is the chairs split. Conductors would say center face. The President will come forward. It is only on the right side. They will wait until the President gets to her station. The conductor said right and left face, march. Vice is seated. The conductress hesitates a little bit until the assistant conductors can get around.
Center face.
Junior Vice President and the historian is let off.
Right and left face, march.
Just let the chaplain and the patriotic instructor, and now they are going to let the secretary, the flag bearer, all the trustees would come off at this station if you have any trustees.
Right and left face, march.
Now we're going to let the assistant guard off. Remember, the guard is the last one. This will be the assistant guard they will let off.
Right and left face, march.
Now they're going to let the treasurer, the chief of staff, the soloist, and the banner bearer will get off at the next station. is the guard, and you never switch the guard and the assistant guard. They will automatically go to their door wherever their door shall be. You let the guard off, and she will walk back to her station. Conductress and the floor officers will come up. As you notice, color bearer 1 came in and moved over, color bearer 3 right behind her, and to their stations they go. The conductress is between the altars.
About face. Ladies, this auxiliary is called to order. The officers are in their respective stations. All persons not members of the Ladies Auxiliary to the Veterans of Foreign Wars will kindly retire. Madam Guard, you will close the doors and allow no one to enter until the opening services have been concluded.
Madam President, your orders have been obeyed.
The guard rise to
Madam
give her order.
Conductress and Assistant Conductress, satisfy yourself that all present are entitled to remain.
All will rise. The conductress will show the president her dues card, and then the president will show hers. We are using the assistant as on department level we have one, but in the auxiliary if you do not, then the conductress will do all of the checking of the cards. If you do not have an assistant conductress, then the conductress will go all the way around and check the dues cards and then come back to the altar. They are going down to the assistant and the guard to check their dues card.
Madam President, I find all except those standing in possession of the official membership dues card for the current calendar year.
Madam President, I find all except those standing in possession of the official membership card for the current calendar year.
We are showing that you can use your ritual. Don't be afraid. It's better to give a correct command than not to give a command at all.
Madam Secretary, you will call the roll of officers.
President,
Present.
Senior Vice,
Present.
Junior Vice.
Present.
They have one portion of the roll call.
Color
Call the
bearers,
names behind
secure
the
and
president.
present the colors.
Due for a short video, we have eliminated the names. The banner bearer was slow on coming up. They should all come up together. We do all make mistakes.
You will admit them. Salute.
Remember, as the colors are on the floor, we're always standing. Whether the president gives the rap or not, when the colors are up, you are up. Color bearers 1 and 2 are leading in. Behind them is the conductors and the patriotic instructor. Then the banner bearer, color bearer, and color bearers 3 and 4 are behind.
Right face.
The chaplain will now offer the opening prayer.
Color bearers, altar position.
Remember to make the L for the
Parade
color
dress.
bearers.
Dear God, we thank thee for the great privilege thou hast bestowed upon us to again allow us to assemble in this meeting. Amen.
Amen. Attention.
Color bearers, right and left face, forward march. About face.
Let us ever be mindful of our duties as members of the Ladies Auxiliary to the veterans of foreign wars of the United States, to see that our flag is never desecrated, and to teach the people of our land what this means, and to see that our children are instructed in the pledge of the flag.
Ladies, you will salute and give pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and
As you
justice
notice, the
for all.
chaplain, the conductor, and the
We will now
patriotic
sing the national
instructor
anthem.
salutes the flag at this time. And as they sing, they also salute the flag. The chaplain, the patriotic instructor, and the conductress. The color bearers do not salute and do not sing.
Attention. Ladies, by dispensation of divine providence, we have been permitted to assemble again in this room, and I trust that the business transacted here will be for our mutual pleasure and benefit. Remember the duty we owe one another, and if we thus carry out daily the lessons and principles taught in this auxiliary room, our country will be better that we have existed. Let all our actions be for the greater glory of our cause. Officers, take your
Pause was said, and
stations.
the chaplain moved back
Color
into
bearers,
line.
right and left face, march.
Color bearer number 3 did not do right and left face. Right and left face means color bearers 3 and 4
About face.
went to the left. Color bearers 3 and 1 should go to the right face.
For the transaction of such business as may properly come before it.
Okay, you can cut
Madam Guard, are there any candidates to be admitted?
there you
Madam President, yes, we have Judy Jones.
Madam Secretary, have the ladies been duly proposed and elected?
They have?
Madam Treasurer, have all dues been paid?
They have.
Madam Conductress, retire with the colors and escort the candidate into the room.
The flags are up and everybody is up. The color bearers, when they get there, automatically turn. There is no command to get them facing the president. They take one step forward. This is initiation of a new member.
Madam President, the conductors with the candidate.
You will admit them.
They will take her right to the altar to give her her initiation.
Madam President, I present Judy Jones, who has been voted into membership in this auxiliary, and now awaits your instructions.
We, the members of the Ladies Auxiliary to the Veterans of Foreign Wars, have formed ourselves into a permanent organization for the relief of those who fought in defense of our country and those depending upon them who may need our aid. Understanding this much of the purpose of our organization, are you ready to take the obligation?
I am.
I now commend you to the care of the chaplain, who will administer to you the obligation of our organization. Color bearers, alter position.
Color bearers will make an L. The chaplain comes forward, and this is the only time that the chaplain comes between the altar and
You
the
will raise your right
president
hand.
as the
Use
ritual
your name
directs.
where I use mine, and repeat after me. I do so promise.
Parade rest.
Amen.
Attention.
Pallbearers, right and left face, forward
The chaplain
march.
goes back to her
About
station.
face.
Color bearers, take your stations. I now commend you to the care of the Senior Vice President, who will instruct you.
Senior Vice President gets up from her station. She will go in between the color bearers, proceed to the altar.
Madam Senior Vice President, I present the candidate, Judy Jones, for further instructions.
I will now instruct you in the work of our organization. You are not to pass between the altar and the president until the ritual direct. I now command you to prepare.
The Senior Vice President is giving the command. She goes back, bypassing the chaplain, and back to her seat. The Junior Vice President gets up and goes
Madam
to the
Junior
altar.
Vice President, I present the candidate, Judy Jones, for your instructions.
As a member of this auxiliary, we shall expect you to do your share for ours is a great work. It is our duty to see that he or she is buried in the proper manner and with the honor due.
She returns the same way she came in and back to her seat.
Madam President, I present this candidate for your final instruction.
In succession, the Senior and Junior Vice Presidents have spoken to you of the work on which you are about to engage. Second to this, and without neglect of home duties, we are united, not for self-seeking, but to maintain true allegiance by upholding the principles upon which our organization was founded. We explain to you the symbol of our organization, which may be worn by you as long as you remain a member in good standing. This concludes your instruction, and
President
I
should be
extend my
in
best
front of the
wishes for your
altar.
future in this organization. Members, I have the pleasure of introducing a new member, Judy Jones, and the auxiliary will be at recess for a few minutes to enable the ladies to welcome our new member. Madam Chaplain, would you please close the Bible?
The chaplain rises, goes behind the color bearers to get to the altar. She never crosses in front of the altar and closes it that way. She came behind the color bearers, now closes the Bible and welcomes the new member. You're going to welcome the new members now.
Madam Conductress, you will retire with the colors for the draping of the charter.
One thing to remember, when the color bearers and conductors pick a side to go out, you must come back in that side. We are the charter. This is a solemn ceremony. There are no commands in this ceremony. The chaplain got up and was
It is
asked
my
about
solemn duty to drape their charter in memory of their beloved sister, Alice Roach, who passed to her heavenly home on September 21st, 1990.
We will sing one verse of Nearer My God to Thee.
We're going to go right into the memorial service. So we're going to take the color bearers and the conductors back up to the altar with the chaplain. The president will give the command when everyone is in place.
Madam Conductress and Chaplain, prepare the altar for the memorial service.
The chaplain takes a hold of the Bible, closes it. The conductress picks up the altar cloth with the emblem facing her, folds it right to left with the emblem still facing her, folds it again. The emblem is still facing the conductress. She folds it in half. The emblem is up, and the Bible is placed on the emblem. There are no commands, so everybody should know their part. The chaplain goes back to her chair, and the conductress and color bearers go out to the ante-room. In the memorial service, the conductress is behind the altar cloth. They come in reverently, and the color bearers should try to hold the cloth as straight as possible. But due to different sizes of the ladies, sometimes this is not always possible. This time it is reversed on the color bearers. Color bearers 3 and 4 led in. This is the only time that color bearers 3 and 4 lead in. There are no commands. They all turned. The color bearers start out. The conductress goes to her station, and so does the color bearers. There are no commands to about face them. They automatically do it.
Sisters of this auxiliary and friends, we have met at this time to honor the memory of our sisters who have departed from this world to the realities of another. The conductors will see that there is no disturbance during the ceremony.
Madam President, your orders will be obeyed.
I will request the chaplain to preside during this solemn service.
I am at your service and will endeavor to perform this solemn duty in the spirit of faith, hope, and charity. Sisters and friends, you will join me in singing one verse of Abide With Me.
The chaplain has given the motion for everyone to raise.
Madam President, what message have you for us at this time?
I I have a message of hope that should inspire our sisters at this solemn moment and all through life. I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
Madam Senior Vice President, what assurance have we of a prolonged stay among the scenes and activities of this earth?
For we are strangers before thee, and sojourners, as were all our fathers. Our days on earth are as a shadow, and there is no abiding.
Madam Junior Vice President, have you a message of sympathy for those who sorrow?
I have. The book of life tells us that like a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him, for he knoweth our frame. He remembereth that we are dust.
Sisters, we should be thankful for these inspiring thoughts. Only hope in the favor of God. Let us pray. Thy name shall be praised now and forever. Amen. Madam President, what tribute have you to offer at this time?
These bright flowers I bring as a token of the love that we have for our departed sisters.
The President will proceed down to the altar. She will go between the conductress and color bear 1 and proceed to the altar to end up behind the altar.
Madam Secretary, you will call the roll of deceased members.
Jane Doe. Judy Jones.
The flowers are never placed on the Bible. They are always placed around the Bible. Nothing should be on the Bible. The President comes back the same way she came in. The President proceeds to her station. Chaplain has given the command, all rise.
May the blessings of God the Father be with you now and forever. Amen. Madam Conductress, you will rearrange the altar.
You notice color bears 3 and 4 moved in, so color bears 1 and 2 can come alongside them. They automatically face the President. They take 1 step forward. There are no commands, so they automatically go to the altar. The conductress picks up the Bible. The color bears all faced in, pack up their altar cloth, trying to keep it as straight as possible. The conductress moves forward. The color bears are right behind her. You should be moving reverently in the motions of the floor work. This one gets back
Madam
right
President, the conductress with the colors. You will admit them.
The chaplain comes up and meets the conductress, so they can place the cloth on the table with the Bible. The chaplain opens up the Bible and places the Bible. Steps back into line.
Right and left face.
The command, color bearers, right and left face, was given. Color bearers go to their seat. Conductress comes around. The chaplain went to her seat.
About face.
Gave the command about face, and they automatically place their flags in. President gives the 3 raps, and then you are seated.
Madam Conductress, you will retire with the colors and escort to this station our guests.
This is escorting of an officer, a district president, a special guest that may want to come to your meeting. If a commander comes into your meeting, please at all means give him the escort. It impresses him very much. As you notice, color bearers 3 and 4 lead out of the room, but when they come back in, color bearers 1 and 2 will lead in. Always remember that the conductress is on the left side. The guest and the American flags are always on the right.
Madam President, the conductress with the colors and our department officers. You will admit them.
The guard gave the command for them to come back. You will not find that in the ritual.
Ladies, you will give them a hearty Michigan welcome.
Remember, the escorting is the opposite side of when the flags are coming in to present them. The conductors will drop the special guest off. The conductress gets back in line, gives the quiet command, march. That command of march is not in the ritual, but on the department level, we do give it to get the color bearers started, because the color bearers in front does not know when the conductor's back in line and ready to go. So it's just a courtesy that we give our color bearers.
Officers, take your stations.
Color bearers, right and left face. Color bearers, about face.
Is there anything further to come before this meeting? If not, this concludes our business. Officers, present yourselves at the altar for the closing ceremonies.
This is the closing ceremonies that the conductors and the chaplain meet.
Color bearers, altar position.
Parade mess.
With each and every one of us. Amen.
Amen. Attention.
Color bearers, right and left face. March. About face.
Remember, when you are a color bearer, you
We are
always
about
go
to leave
your
this
right.
auxiliary room. Let us endeavor to so regulate our conduct that it will reflect credit on ourselves and bring honor to our organization. I now declare this meeting closed with the retiring of the colors. The next meeting will be at the call of the gavel.
You notice when the chaplain
About
closed the
face.
Bible is when the conductors got the color bearers back in line. At this time, the conductors and the chaplain switch sides. They dropped off the chaplain and picking up the patriotic instructor. They're coming forward.
Two space.
Conductors gave the commands. The patriotic instructor steps forward, salutes her
Salute.
flag, and everyone at that time salutes. She has her eagle facing the front. She gets back in line, about faces. She's back towards the president. The flag bearer and banner bearer come together. The flag bearer saluted her flags, picked up her flag. The flag bearer will go in first, facing the color bearer. The banner bearer will come in and face the patriotic instructor. Then they will about face to the president.
Left. March.
Conductors gave the command to face right, to face left, excuse me, and out the room they go. Ladies, this is done at your powwow, October 2nd, 1992. My name is Edna Michaelachik, and I'm your department president for the 1992-93 years. We would like to say this is a video that is made by Bella Michelli, our department membership chairman for the men. We have tried to show you some kind of floor work. We hope that minimal mistakes were made. As we were going along, we were trying to correct them. We hope that this has been helpful to you and that you will enjoy the video and try to get into the swing of floor work. We do thank you very much.